Dr. Raggedy Andy. Adapted from Raggedy Andy Stories by Johnny Gruelle. When Raggedy Andy was first brought to the nursery, he did not speak all day. He just smiled pleasantly at the other dolls. But for that matter, Raggedy Ann, the French doll, Henny, and the Dutch doll did not speak either, because Marcella, the little girl who owned them, was there too. Dolls were seldom given medicine. Marcella could not pour medicine inside of them because their mouths were either painted on or sewed on with yarn. Their ailments were usually confined to sprained arms or legs, or perhaps a headache or toothache. But the French doll not only closed her eyes when put to bed, she had a lovely mouth for taking medicine. It was open and showed her teeth in a dimpling smile. The medicine that Marcella gave her was made from a famous old recipe handed down from ancient times. Perhaps you have used it on your own dolls. It is made from brown sugar and water. The French doll was given a dose.
It must be the sticky, sugary medicine,
said Uncle Clem.
It really must be,
said the French doll.
The medicine seems to settle at the back of my head when I was lying down. And I can still feel it.
And now it has hardened and keeps your eyes from working,
said Raggedy Ann.
What shall we do?
Raggedy Andy and Raggedy Ann walked over to the corner and thought and thought. Finally, Raggedy Andy cried,
We'll have to take off her hair and wash the medicine from inside her china head.
Why didn't I think of that?
cried Raggedy Ann.
That's just what we'll have to do.
So Raggedy Ann caught hold of the French doll's curls, and Raggedy Andy caught hold of the French doll's feet. And they pulled and pulled. Then the other dolls caught hold of Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy and pulled until, rip, the French doll's hair came off and all the dolls went tumbling over backward. Then Raggedy Andy wound up the little music box again, caught the French doll around the waist, and started a rollicking dance that lasted until the roosters in the neighborhood began their morning crowing. When it was time for the family to be astir, the dolls left off their playing and all took the same positions that they had been in when Marcella left them the night before. And so Marcella found them. And to this day, the doll's little owner does not know that it was Dr. Raggedy Andy who cured the French doll.
Marcella gone? For sure?